Hello everyone, MikeMoneyGMR here. How's it going? Yeah, you're probably pretty confused right now. This is in fact Gran Turismo 3 again. Now, I hate to say this, I was gonna explain this in another Let's Play before I did something like this, but I actually was just kind of playing for fun and accidentally got the third gold medal in this that you get. And if you get that, you get a extra reward, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so you get a nice free car. Yeah. So basically, I want to show everything that I did to do this, and I'm pretty sure many of you are going to be commenting right now saying, you know, this game is cool and all, but like, this is the last thing I probably want to see of this. And I understand that if you put that there, because this, like I said, it's not really good for, this isn't really a good Let's Play material, I know. But anyway, if you look at the car that we got, it's by Toyota. And, you know, it looks pretty cool and all that. But let's take a look at it real fast. Okay, it has 127 horsepower. It has, let me check something quick. Does it weigh less than my car? Yeah, it does. I think, 'cause mine was a 911 and this one was... I don't know, it's a little bit heavier. But, see how it's a front wheel, FR drivetrain? The reason why you need that is because in, this racing thing here, I'll just show it real quick, you know. See this right here, how this, like if you go in here it says, FF vehicles. But if you come over here, this one says FR vehicles only. And since it's not red, that means I get to use it, you know. So that means I get to go through these races if I want to. Now the problem is that, even though that you can do that, I wouldn't recommend it until you actually work on the car that you got. And I mean, oh, here's another funny thing. You saw how I did 2 of these, right? Now, remember how in the last episode I got 6th place on this? I actually didn't save last time, so I actually went through and just played it again and got a 6 on it again. But I got a 5 on this one, and I haven't done this one yet. But basically, the only thing I changed to my car is this. Let's go to the tune shop, and I'll show off my car real quick. I actually changed the suspension. I actually got this one right here. I think it was roughly, I think it was like 3,000 is what it was, or something like that, to buy. And all it does is like help your turning a little bit. It doesn't say that on there, but I think that's what it mainly does. And sorry that my voice sounds so bad today. I'm actually a little bit recovering from it, you know, from being sick and all that. As you can tell from that. So yeah, now, I know I asked, hey, if there's anything I didn't show off, please let me know. Let's show off License Center, since I didn't show that off last time, and I need to make this at least 20 minutes. Now, as you see, License Center, let's just do this one for random. And basically what it is you're doing a challenge to see if you can make it through a certain race within a time limit and a certain stretch of track. Now, you get a random car for this that they, well, it's not random, but it's like a car that they pre-select for you. And what you have to do is either you have to follow this line or follow your own path. But usually you want to follow the line, because if you don't, you'll end up kind of screwing yourself out of it real quick. But what it's going to do is it's going to show you where to brake and also where to start your turn. Now, as you notice, I just totally spun out. So what you want to do is you want to hit start and hit try again. If you spin out or anything else like that, you're doomed in these type of races. So what you want to do is you just want to keep trying over and over again until you succeed in the race. However, really, in my opinion, these things are really, really stupid. I mean, there's just no other way around it. See? And what happens is if you go off the road, you actually take a punishment as well. Like, you'll actually gain more time because of that. Now, if you're thinking that I suck at this, you should see my brother, who was actually a lot better at the game than I was at the time. He couldn't even get this one. So that should tell you something right there. You know, like, this is no laughing matter. This is a really, really tough race. And as you can see, I'm already out of time. See how it says fail? Yeah. Basically, I'm just showing you that off. I don't really care to do it. Let's see, what else can I do with my car? Let's show off our new car, I guess. Usually how I like to test my new cars, I take it out like this. You say get in. You go to go race. You go to beginner league like always. And you go to the first level. It's just usually the best place to do it. Now I'm trying to remember what FR stands for. Like, I'm sure someone right now is telling me in the comments. Yeah, I'm sorry, I really don't remember. I'm not about to look it up. But like basically this car here, let's just show off how it does in this race. It actually seems to have like worse horsepower than my car has, which is kind of saying something. But as you're saying, like as I'm saying that, it's kind of like, well, horsepower is one thing, but really the car's top speed is another thing you want to determine on how you like your car. Not like the other car I have right now has 100 and something as the max speed. So yeah, that's something good. This is like the best place to test your top speed, except for like, there's another place you can actually test that as well. So, let's see, how am I doing? Up to 7 minutes, okay, that's good. Also, you can tell that the handling of this car doesn't seem to be that good either, because usually you're going to stay in this corner here very easily. So, yeah. I don't know, this is like the only car we've ever won, by the way, too. And all the other races that we've tried, we've only gotten at the highest at the time that we really played the game. It was like silver, I think, and that was after like tons and tons of grinding on these first 3 levels here. Because, believe it or not, this game, my car is shaking like crazy. As I was saying, anyway, the game is more of like a grind fest when it comes to credits, to be able to make your car better. And as you go along, you have to buy different cars or win different cars so that you can go to different races. At the same time, you also have to have different license, you have to have different parts and all that for your car. You know, basically just differences in the game that you wouldn't think that you really would need. Like, I mean, for example, the rally races that you have to do way later on in the game. You have to have your rally license and you have to have a rally issued car. And so, of course, that's like, oh, okay. But to be able to show off one of the rally races, I'd have to go into arcade mode. And I don't feel like doing that. Yeah, my car just reached 110. That seems to be it. Yeah, usually I can make these turns without even letting go of the accelerator, so this car needs some work. That's the funny thing, is that you get a brand new car, more or less, and it actually needs work done to it to make it an actual sports vehicle. But yeah, I'm not going to make this too long because I'm sure someone out there is like, okay, I'm pretty sure we've already seen this. And and I agree this is not really Let's Play material. And if you are saying that, like I said, I don't put it past you. I did name this Let's Race just for fun, which, if you do want me to make it out into a series, which will be a whole nother series that's in my list of series now, as always, let me know, and I'll just, what I'm going to do is if I do that, all I'm going to do is go through and, you know, show off what I did every single time I, you know, did good in the race or whatever. Like, for example, let's say, oops, I didn't mean to hit that button again. Hopefully I didn't change anything. Like, hopefully I still have all this stuff I just put on my car. I don't know if it's when you turn it off that it cancels out the stuff you did to it or whatever. Anyway, basically what I'm meaning is, like, let's go to Go Race again, just to show this off what I'm gonna do. If you want me to continue showing off races and all that, what I'll do is I'll pretty much come through here, continuously race these in my free time until I get really good at them, and you know, and I start actually doing stuff to my car. I'll show off my car at that time and basically just show you what I'm going to be doing. Now this is kind of neat. Just check out the World Championship real quick. You need an A license, which I don't have, right? But everything else is fine. You don't need anything else. So basically what it is you just go through pretty much everything that you went through before. You know, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, basically you can go to any of these places that your car is allowed to go to. Like, for example, here, cars permitted, you know, S2000, blah blah blah. Apparently I don't have a car though, because mine's red. So yeah, Stars and Stripes, Limited. Again, my car's not on this list. So basically, yeah, you can go to any of these things as you want, as long as you have the car you need and you know, the specifications like A license, B license, whatever, you know. Excuse me for a second. Whew. Had to clear my throat real fast. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what I had. It's just kind of like I had a scratchy throat and runny nose for a while. And then all of a sudden I'd have, like, every now and then I'd have congestion as well in my nostrils and in my throat, so it just kind of sucked all around. And of course I did have to work as well, because I never call in, because, you know, I'm just one of those that if I call in, I have to have a damn good reason, you know? So, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can tell this isn't really going to end that well. Now, if you don't want to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Humiliate yourself in a race, you can always hit start and quit. But I'm going to go all the way through this just because I want to show off just how well you have to know, like, your car and all that before you can even bother trying to, you know, go through this. Now, another thing I didn't tell you is the circle button is your handbrake. The only problem is most cars in this game don't drift that well. So if you use your handbrake, be prepared to fly all over the road and be prepared to try to fix it however you can. And this isn't like the movie Cars where, like, if you go off the road, you can, like, turn the steering wheel one way and you'll go flying, like, perfectly sideways and be able to land back on the road. No, it doesn't work that way. Of course, we all know Cars isn't real. I'm just kind of using that as an example. And if you haven't seen that movie, that's alright. I understand. Anyway, I'm glad that people liked the show-off version of this, though, because I saw it had plenty of views. But I don't know how this is going to be received. Like, I'm saying this now, which means nobody's really going to hear it if this does happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if for a while I see 0 views on this, or just 1, because I'm sure that only the hardcore racing fans, like, you know, actual people that like racing games, are going to be the ones that actually watch this. So if that's the case, then hey, I don't mind. But hey, speaking of that, do you notice that there's really not that many good racing games out right now? Of course, now that I say that, people are going to be like, oh, Mark Money, you're full of shit. There's plenty of good racing games out there. Okay, let me rephrase that. You notice that there's really not that realistic, I guess you could say, of like more simulation-like racing games, kind of like how this is a simulation, you know. So, like, sure, there is many games like I said before, Forza Motorsports. There's what's the other one? There's Crash and Burn, which is for the original Xbox, which was very awesome because it was a game where you were able to actually intentionally destroy your opponents, and you know, so on and so forth. But I just realized that now that I started this, I have no idea what else to put on this recording session. The little voice inside of me is telling me to continue playing this, but like I said, if I continue playing this, there's not really like much I can do. And all I'm going to end up doing is more races, and of course that's going to get repetitive and boring really fast. So, I don't know. I mean, I know that's the description I put on my Let's Show Off, as I said, games that I may not consider Let's Playing, or have no real purpose in being Let's Played, you know. So, basically, I know all I've talked about this whole time is, oh yeah, I'm not gonna Let's Play this game, oh yeah, I'm not gonna do this, or, you know, whatever. And also how I'm all of a sudden way far behind and I should just give up. But I want to get the money for it. I mean, you know, even though it's just like 500 credits, that goes a long way in the end for repairing your car and stuff. So I say, if you are going to play this game, which I doubt it, because I didn't even see it on the PlayStation 3 network, you know, which is kind of depressing. Like, I literally looked on there and tried to see what kind of PS2 games they had available, and this wasn't in the list. I was like, that's bullcrap! This is such a good game that it should have gone on there, but I mean, I guess that I'm the only one that thinks that. I mean, there could be plenty of people out there that said, oh, this game sucks, and gave it bad reviews, which I haven't checked the reviews for it online recently. Maybe I'll do that and just kind of put it on here, say what the you know, hardcore gamers review is and what my review is. Because, you know, I already said that I give this a good score. I give it a if I had to give it a 5 out of 5, like, you know, if I had to do it like by a 5 rating, I'd probably give it either a 3 or a 4. I know that's kind of sounded harsh since I said I love the game so much, but the reason why is because, well, like I showed, the controls are kind of hard to get used to. The cars, you have to learn how to use them, which is good. I like that, though. That's a good concept of the game. You know, it's like, instead of just being like, oh, here's a car that goes 1,000,000 miles per hour, you know, you'll easily trounce your opponents. No, it's like, this car not only is really fast, but also you have to learn how to make those turns. You have to learn when to stop, when to, you know, go, blah, 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 blah. It's really awesome. So anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna stop this one here, and I don't know. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna look that up real quick. Here, let me take that moment to do this. Thank goodness I'm already on GameFAQs, so that's one of the many places I check ratings for. And like I said, sorry for sniffling, sorry for coughing, you know, the whole shebang. Alright, let's see. It starts with G, so let's do that. Okay. Let's see if I spelled that right. There we go. Okay, let's see. It was given an 8 out of 9, 8.9 out of 10 by Reader Review, which I don't know what that means. GameFAQs themselves gave it 8.0, and I guess out of 100, Metacritic, which is I don't know, I don't recognize that name. They gave it a 95 out of 100, I guess. I think that's a really good. I think that's a good review for this. You know, for out of 10, that's a really good, you know, set. There's if you want to look at that, there's plenty of FAQs if you want to know what the best thing to put on your car and all that, which car is the best to buy, that kind of stuff. There's that, and yeah, I think that's all I can talk about. And since this is already 21 minutes long, I'm going to stop this here, and I don't know, maybe play this a little bit more, and then I'm going to try to decide what I'm going to let's play or do next. Till then, everyone, bye.